This little bitch was barking in the last episode, right? And I go outside and she's all dead quiet. You know what she's doing? She's got her face firmly planted in the slap that's missing on the fence, staring at the neighbor dog. And they're barking like, there's no barker in here. She's like, she's trying to be friendly. I don't know what the fuck she thinks she's gonna do, but her face doesn't fit through. So she's all got like that one eye up there, like
I told
the rappers.
you, she's the kid that pets the bunny too hard. She wants a friend, but then she's gonna pet the bunny too hard.
Hey everyone, welcome to this new episode of So I Married a Geek, the show where we invite you into our lives, our thoughts, our adventures, our journeys, our lessons, our
We invite you into all three thoughts that Gavin has.
Yeah. Hungry, horny, and angry. That's my three thoughts. I'm hangry usually.
It's usually a combination of hangry.
Yeah. So, we've had a fun week with you guys this week, and it was kind of a hard weekend. There was an opportunity that didn't happen, and it was hard to deal with, but the reality we face is that I don't have a lot of job options, and it's because I'm a felon.
What?
I know, right? And so that means 90% of the market shut off to me automatically because of background checks and how they judge you about things. And so I started thinking maybe I need to start looking in other states and other cities because I could do this. We could do the show from anywhere, and I can work my projects here in town from anywhere. It's all usually remote stuff that can happen, and then maybe at some point in time come back here. But I was thinking about it a lot this weekend because we often think if we needed to go someplace and find another job somewhere, where would we want to go? So today's show is about where do we think we'd want to go? Because we've had this conversation, and it's always funny how different our outlooks look. Because I gave him one shot only to say, hey, let's look where it snowed, and he didn't take it. Because for me, I like to go, I could probably find a job in California really easy. I could probably find a job in New York really easy.
We could afford to live under a box in both states.
True, but with you being in IT, you could get a job really easy in either of those places as well.
No.
And they pay better there.
No, that's where you're wrong. The pay isn't better. It looks better because it's a bigger number.
Yes, but the cost of living is higher.
The cost of living is triple what it is where we are.
We could do it because I really want to live on the beach, y'all. I want to live somewhere where we can go to the
sand
beach.
in every crevice.
And then we were thinking, well, let's look at Las Vegas then, because this way I can still go to Disneyland. And you were okay with Las Vegas, so we realized that it's just not the best place to go to live. We had almost settled on if we had to move, let's go to Las Vegas. But then he was like,
let's move to Canada.
Canada, I could probably handle, except that it snows. So no, we'd have to have a summer home somewhere if we're going to do that.
And the other problem with Canada is you have to learn French, and that's just not going to happen.
Like, I don't think I would want to go anywhere in the southeast. Maybe South Florida would be fun.
No.
But no Mississippi, no Alabama, maybe
Mississippi's
Georgia.
Pretty, Louisiana's pretty.
Mississippi's racist and evil as fuck. We're not going to Mississippi.
So is Florida.
You go to South Florida, it's a little bit better.
It's a red state.
I know.
Ron DeSantis is their governor.
So maybe not South Florida. So I'm thinking, like warmer climates.
What? We live in hell. Why would we go to a warmer climate?
Someplace where we go to the beach and there's like fun stuff to do. And then Phil, on the other hand, is
I like where it to be cold.
Let's go to Maine.
Yes, let's go to Maine.
No. Have you not watched most horror movies, especially by Stephen King? Everything horrible takes place in Maine.
Really? Because Stephen King wrote a bad book about it, we're going to be afraid to go live there?
He wants to go where there's seasons and there's...
Imagine that.
I think he was talking about Virginia.
So Virginia's really pretty, but it's really racist.
One of the Carolinas, maybe.
Again, real pretty, but real racist.
That's our problem is California would be pretty open, but it is very expensive. but I just feel at home in California, y'all. I've been there a couple times, and I never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. And I could probably find something pretty easy out that way.
Hippie.
But it would be a change and transition. And I just think if we were to move, we'd have to find a compromise someplace. Maybe North California wouldn't be bad. I like that. That's a definite no in him. I could probably go for one of the...
It doesn't matter where you go in California. We can't afford to live there.
I could probably go for one of the East Coast states where we could go to the beach, except in the wintertime when it's fucking cold. Maybe seasons would be nice. I don't know how I would handle seasons. I have one wardrobe. It's summer.
Ain't that the damn truth?
That's all we have. We'd have to do different things.
I have stuff for different seasons.
I don't. I just have summer clothes. That's it. I don't go outside if it's cold. I try not to go outside if it's cold at all. And so, where would you want to move if we had to move someplace? I said let's go to a beach in Mexico and sell tacos in a shack and it's snow.
Why would I want to live
in a tourist town on a beach where we make your badass food? Okay. You don't have to be on the beach, but we can be close to the beach. Or we could see the beach. I would be happy.
Why would I want to move anywhere?
If we had to move somewhere.
Why do we have to move?
And an opportunity... It's a theoretical show, bitch! If we had to move, an opportunity came up...
Theoretically, why do we have to move?
Because sometimes, for us to just be a little better off, we may have to make a hard choice one day.
You know why I can't leave. But anyway, since we're having a theoretical... I don't know. Like I said,
you did bring up England once.
Yeah, I would. England might not be so bad, except I hear the food is just god awful.
Well, you could be a celebrity chef over there because your food is pretty badass.
I don't think they would like my food because it has flavor.
What is this Mexican food? What is this? Is this a pepper?
Is that your version of a British accent?
No, that's just me talking funnily.
Oh, I was like, honey, that's not what they sound like.
Don't maybe make Google go back to having the Australian
Rebel Wilson
accent.
Voice.
I changed it for you so you could be okay. I'll go back to Rebel Wilson in a heartbeat.
But anyway, yeah, England. It would just be nice to live in a place that has more than 250 years of history that's just full of hatred.
England isn't full of hatred.
I said more than 250 years of history that's full of hatred.
I think it'd be fun to maybe be in Italy.
Italy might be nice. Except it's so religious. And they're kind of conservative.
Sometimes I think a nice change would be really good. We could go find something. Not in the middle of fucking America, though. I'd need to be on a coast. One of the ones that just outlines.
That way, as global warming gets worse, we can live in a place that gets destroyed.
That'll be happening long after we're gone, dude.
I don't know. The weather kind of is, I don't know if you've noticed, rapidly changing.
It'll be worse after we're gone. We would be fine. I would want to live where we could go to theme parks and stuff, which is why I like South Florida or,
There's
Vegas.
a theme park an hour away from here, and another one 3 hours.
Real theme parks that are actually fun.
You say real theme parks, but what you mean is you want to be close enough to support the evil mouse.
Or Universal. I'm fine with either.
Haha, give me all your money.
True. If I had the money, we would go live in Golden Oaks.
What the hell is Golden Oaks?
Golden Oaks is the millionaire community Disney built, where you could buy these houses. It's on Disney property, and they are really, really nice houses.
They wouldn't want us to live there.
Why not? No answer?
Because we're a tattooed gay couple.
They would be fine with that.
Our neighbors wouldn't.
It's all about who has the money.
Our neighbors wouldn't.
I'm talking millions of dollars for these houses.
Which is also stupid.
Just to do it, I would do it and then sell it a couple years later. I would do that in a heartbeat. I think I could probably handle something like Virginia, or my aunt used to live in North Carolina. we used to drive up there with my grandparents. I used to love
North Carolina's not so bad. Like, Virginia's beautiful. It's just racist as fuck.
We would fit right in Florida. There's some crazy shit in Florida. We would fit right the fuck into Florida. I would, maybe not you.
I can't go from a psychotic red state to an even more psychotic red state.
Yeah. When we drove to Florida for our honeymoon, I remember all the pro-life billboards. That was all they were pro-life billboards once we hit Florida.
And then signs for alligator shit.
Oh yeah, watch out for snakes. Florida's like a mini fucking Australia.
Yeah, like you go there and everything wants to kill you.
I could probably adapt to the seasonal changes in the weather up north, but
Atlanta might be cool.
I would probably do Georgia, yeah.
Atlanta's just expensive as hell, but not like California.
My choice would be California.
Ugh, you in California.
Somewhere around Los Angeles or San Diego. I would do California, and I would just. You've never seen me in California. We need to go sometime so you could just see my energy difference. I don't know what it is. I think it's the energy, the atmosphere.
You like being surrounded by thousands and thousands of people. I don't. Like, you like to be in a densely populated area. I like my space.
If an opportunity came and we had to go, would you go?
You're talking lots of hypotheticals.
I know, but I'm just saying, if an opportunity came, would you go? Or would we have to miss this opportunity and be like, okay, there'll be another one sometime. Well, let's hope.
If I didn't have to worry about my job and all of that kind of stuff, then yeah, let's go.
But you're an IT person. You can get a job with...
But I have a job where I have put in 15 years and I have a pension and all that stuff to think about. I would be giving a lot of that up to go out there. And the other thing that you always forget is like Liam Neeson in Taken, I have a very, very specific set of IT skills, but I'm not an IT professional the way you think of me. I didn't go to school for it.
But you are an IT person.
But if you compare me to the other people in the private sector competing for IT jobs, I'm like a kid fresh out of high school.
You can just jump from state to state if that were to happen. I'm sure they have state IT departments in other states.
But I don't know anything about those other states.
True.
That's why I said if we're doing hypothetical, if like you get offered to go direct a movie, yeah, I'm coming with you. But it needs to mean that I don't have to worry about retirement and all of that other stuff, because that's what keeps me here, is how much time and everything I put into preparing for that.
This is why sometimes I feel like we're just trapped in Texas. Not that it's a bad thing. I love our relationship. I just wish I could do more. Like, there are times where I just feel trapped because I have a background. And it was weird because I told you about it, and you used to have a preconceived notion about people with backgrounds.
I did, and I told you changed that.
Like, and you always hear about, oh, what's these second chance programs? There are so many loopholes, y'all. Most of the jobs I can apply for with the city are reserved for current City of Austin employees only. They specifically say that in the job contract. And the few that aren't are so hard to get because there's so many people applying for them. That tells you something. I applied for one the other day, and within 5 minutes, I was turned down. I was like, what does this mean? You're like, it means they're not even going to bother. And it was doing just videos. Something I am proficient at. Nah, because I had to explain I was a felon at one point in time. And that just turned it straight down. And so I'm always apologizing to Phil, like, I'm sorry that I can't do more. But I think we're doing okay. We could be better.
I don't hold it against you.
And I just think if an opportunity came, what would we do? What would the reality look like? And it's not an easy reality. Like, I love how people are like, oh, we're just going to go, like, our friends moved to Frisco, Dallas. We're just going to go move to Dallas. They've got a great opportunity. They're going. And it's easy for some people, but not others. And I think for us, it will not be an easy conversation to have if it ever happens. But we just keep going. And we're going to see what the future brings. I would like to stay here. I would like to get this business started. I'd like the shows to take off. We'll just see what happens. But there has to be a point where I have to be like, okay, I need to start looking outside of the normal just so I can feel like I'm doing more. Because I know we say it's okay, but there are times where I just feel like crap. And this past weekend was one of them. It was a hard weekend. But with that, we're done talking about Debbie Downer shit. Dogs over there like, y'all move on. This is one of our serious shows. But hope you guys like and subscribe. Watch the shows that are released at noon weekdays. It's been an interesting week. It's been a tired week, man. We've just been tired as fuck. I haven't even eaten yet. I want to eat. What are we doing for lunch?
I don't eat lunch, so I don't know.
I might go pick something up. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow with our last episode where we're going to talk all about the dog and life with the dog and our issues with trying to find the dog a friend. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. We'll see you guys then, and thanks for watching So I'm Married a Geek. I don't know why I said it that way.
So that they could hear your redneck come out?
That wasn't even my redneck coming out.
No, your redneck is so much worse, but that gives them a preview of what it's like. When
I need to find like an epic voice announcer. Like, it's so that's been So I Married a Geek. Like game show voiceover. That'd be fun. Like, we should do a topic board to just spin the wheel and see what we're going to talk about today. Or like a secrets revealed one. I don't think we have many secrets, but you know. What would we put on our spinner for our game show?
I don't know what the hamster in your head is talking about right now.
You know how they have the spinner things on game shows for topics or money? Why? Like, how would we turn?
I'm sure they have a digital one now that has already got a bunch of shit preloaded, so...
What would our game show be? It'd be like that Newlywed show. But that wouldn't be fun with just two of us. We need another couple to do the Newlywed show. Although we're not really newlywed. You're way long past the honeymoon phase wedding show, couple show. What would that be called?
The How Do You Stand Each Other's Faces still show.
We haven't reached that point yet. I don't know if we ever will reach that point.
I am pretty.
Anyways, side tangent done. I'm thinking about a game show